What's up, golf fans, and welcome to another review. Today we're taking a look at the Ping G425 versus the Titleist T300 irons. So both of these irons are what we can consider players game improvement irons. So they have a lot of game improvement features, but they're aimed at slightly better players. And in this video we're going to take a look at our first impressions of the irons, their key features and selling points, the club composition options that you can get, and which one we recommend buying and for who. As always, thanks for watching the video, and if you like this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So the Ping G425 irons can be considered as game improvement irons, as they've got nice chunky heads and thick soles that are going to result in a lot of distance. And what Ping do is they make incremental improvements on each iron set. So the G425s are not that much better than the G410s, but they're a good bit better than the G400s that came before them. And that can be seen with a 3% increase in MOI from the G425s to the G410s, but they do have very similar performance. And these irons are going to be great for anyone looking for distance, forgiveness, and high launching irons, and the heads are more compact than the G410s as well, and they are going to suit mid-handicappers. So the clubs have a more filled in cavity back design, and it gives them a more solid look at a dress with plenty of forgiveness and distance features as well. The T300s are the ultimate players game improvement irons from Titleist, and we say that because it's a progressive set. So the heads are bigger and the sweet spots are larger on the long irons for your long, high and lofty shots. And then when you get closer to the green, the irons have a more compact and thinner profile, which is going to allow you to spin the ball more and get more workability in the shorter irons. They're not as forgiving as the T400s, the super game improvement irons from Titleist, but they are confidence inspiring at address, and they are easy launching too, despite the strong lofts. So looking at the T300 key features in more detail, so we've got more tungsten weighting, and that's stretched out between the toe and the heel of the club, so that expands the sweet spot along the club face. We've got a premium chrome finish, which justifies the higher price point of the T300s. It's a progressive set, as we said, more distance and more forgiveness in the long irons, more workability and higher spin rates, easier launching in the thinner, more workable shorter irons. We've got the variable face thickness, which is also going to add to the forgiveness of the irons, and the enhanced polymer core badge sits behind the thin face of the irons, and it just gives you more ball speed, more feedback on your strokes, and it just improves the accuracy and stability of the club as well, for an excellent sound and performance for these irons. And they're a premium club set for beginners and mid-handicappers. So if you're interested in paying a bit more money for a set that's going to be with you from beginner all the way up to mid-handicap level, the T300s are an excellent choice. And if you're a mid-handicapper or even a low handicapper that struggles for distance and forgiveness, this is also going to be an excellent set, well worth checking out. So what we notice about the G425s is that they have more compact heads than the G410s, but they produce almost the same amount of performance with a slightly higher MOI rate. These ones have got more forgiving lofts, so they're easier to get in the air for what Ping calls towering distance. So you're going to get a lot of height and get that ball landing down nicely on the green without too much rollout. You're also going to get a nice bit of distance. You've got that nice, more compact head that's going to look excellent at address, but these are still thick sole irons that are going to produce a lot of distance on impact. We've got the multi-material badge sitting in the back, which is just going to absorb any unwanted vibrations, give you a nice sound, a lot of feel and a lot of feedback. These are also quite workable irons as well when you get around the greens. So not just for high handicappers that are looking for long, straight, consistent shots. These are for mid handicappers that want game improvement features in their irons alongside more workability as well. So yeah, tons of awesome features, as well as a hinge at the heel of the club, which is just going to allow the club to flex more and give you more forgiveness as well. So we're looking for distance, easy launching, and consistency with the G425 irons that are going to be excellent for mid to high handicappers. So as we can see with the lofts, the Ping G425s do have more forgiving lofts and they are going to be higher launching, but they do give you a lot of distance as well. And what you're going to find is you're going to be able to land the ball on the green with these without too much rollout. And the T300s have those stronger lofts, so you're going to get a lower, flatter flight path, especially from the long irons. And then the progressive irons, the progressiveness is going to kick in on the shorter irons. You're going to be able to get more loft and more workability in the shorter irons. So they're both similar. There's not a huge amount of difference in between them, but the T300s will be longer and the G425s are going to be slightly higher. So you can buy both of these irons brand new, so you're going to get plenty of shaft and grip options. So the G425s in stock, they come with KBS, True Temper, Ping, AWT, Nippon and Project X, and there's steel and graphite options available. And the Titleist 300s come with the True Temper AMT, Mitsubishi Tensei and Project X with steel and graphite options available as well from the manufacturers. So which one to buy and for who? And both of these irons are very similar in terms of performance. They're both premium irons and they're players game improvement irons. If you want easy launching with a higher launch angle, you want distance and forgiveness, aim for the G425s. And if you want more distance with a lower, flatter flight path, especially in the longer irons, go with the T300s. The progressive T300s offer distance, forgiveness and launch in the longer irons and more workability and higher spin rates around the greens if you want to go pin hunting when you get close. The G425s have more compact heads and they're for mid-handicappers who want forgiveness and consistency like you'd find in a high handicapper's iron. And the variable face thickness and the flexing hinge offer a lot of forgiveness alongside the towering distance that Ping promises with these irons, and they do perform very well, much better than the G400s and slightly better than the G410s. If you want a super game improvement iron, we recommend you check out the Titleist T300s or the Callaway Big Bertha B21s, especially if you slice the ball, they're really good. And if you're looking for a forgiving player's iron, we recommend the TaylorMade P790s, the 2021 version with the lighter speed foam air, and then it's got more tungsten in the heel and toe for more forgiveness. So they are a very good set of irons overall. And if we had to pick one between the T300s and the G425s, we would go with the T300s. Overall, a slightly better overall iron for us. So that's it for our video today. Thanks for watching, and if you like the content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.